So as you can see today, today my daughter is joining us. Well, if you have children, you know that sometimes it can be a bit complicated. So our first exercise will be aerobic bouncy movement and a butt kick, yes, and you squeeze your back with your arms. Yeah, you bend your arms and you squeeze your back, and 3, 2, 1, let's start, and 1 and 2 and 1, and then bounce. Yeah, bouncy movement, cardio. Let's warm up. Yeah, so if you have children, you know that sometimes well, it's good that she joined me and she kind of didn't disturb too much. She will be 4 in June. So at this age, they are, let's say, manageable. Still, she was a little bit disrupting, but, she's not 1 year or 1.5 where it would be impossible to do this workout. So, yeah, today I wanted to talk about breakfast. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Our next exercise will be elbow to knee, and halfway we will change the side. Yeah, so 3, 2, 1, and let's start. And again, bouncy movement. Tick, 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 tick. Yeah, so about breakfast, are you eating breakfast or not? Yeah, are you eating breakfast, and what are you eating for breakfast? Some theory. So breakfast, the best would be to eat before 10. Well, for example, I still have to wake up to bring my children, let's change the side, yeah? To bring my children to school, to kindergarten. So in any case, I have to wake up early. Now it depends how early you wake up. If you wake up at 5 a.m., then maybe you will eat at 5:30 or something, or maybe immediately, and then to wait until lunch might be too long. Okay, next exercise will be squat and 2 jumps. 1, 2, squat, and let's start. And 1, 2, squat, and 1, 2, squat, and go a little bit deeper. Yes, feel those muscles, feel the muscles you want to work on. Yeah, so what we eat for breakfast, the best would be to combine complex carbs. Can be fruits also, like fiber would be good, even vegetables, and protein. Now sometimes you see those like considered healthy breakfasts where it's salmon with cheese and with 2 eggs on top, so that would be a bit too much. If we look into it, it's a bit too much of protein, and then maybe some bagel or something. So that would be fast carbs. 3, 2, 1, let's stop. Now we do a swing with your legs. Yes, 1, 2, 1, 2, swing, 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 swing. 3, 2, 1, let's start. 2 jumps in the middle. Yeah, so just think about it. Like, it's a lot of protein and fast carbs, such breakfast. Cheese would be protein. You know that in cheese we have a protein called casein, and our body breaks it down into casomorphins, which stimulate cravings, basically, or can cause like a kind of addiction. Of course, maybe it's not like drug addiction, but there are these properties which well, it's like you get addicted basically to cheese. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go on the floor. We will do now our like butt, yes, for the buttocks, and pump up. So let's start, and then we will change halfway. We will do the same for the other side, yeah, with the other leg. Yeah, basically cheese can be addictive, plus there is lactose inside in the cheese. Lactose is milk sugar. So when you eat a lot of cheese, especially soft cheese, okay, let's change the side now. I didn't change in the video because I I don't know, I was thinking of something probably. So, but you can change the side. So, yeah, lactose, milk, sugar. So when you're eating a lot of cheese and not sweets, consider it like you're still eating sweets, because yeah, it's basically milk, sugar, you know, and we don't know often. Okay, stop. And now we will do 3 jumps, a bit difficult exercise, 3 jumps in the middle and knee touch. And 1, 2, 3 and touch. 1, 2, 3 and touch. Do it slower if it's too difficult. Do a break in between. This one is a bit intense. And after we will have 4 more exercises. This one is 6th. Yeah, so that's about the cheese, the main points, you know. And it's better, if you are eating cheese, it's better to have harder types of cheese rather than soft ones, or spread, for example. It's the worst. Spreads, it's and now again, we are not restricting, but when you eat certain foods, the microflora is created accordingly. Okay, let's stop. The next one is simply push-ups. So push-ups, and 3, 2, 1, and let's start. Yeah, basically when you eat certain foods, your digestive system, the bacteria is created for those foods, you know, and then that bacteria is sending signals to your brain. So the brain, there is like communication between brain and digestive tract. Those bacteria, they send signals for your brain to search for those certain foods because they want to be fed, you know. It's like complex stuff. And the more, for example, the more sugar you eat, the more you want to eat it. The more vegetables you eat, the less sugary foods you want to eat. Okay, let's stop. Now it will be lunge and jump in the middle. Lunge and jump in the middle. Yes, because the more healthy food you eat, the specific bacteria is developed in the digestive tract, and those are the foods which become tasty for you. Those are the foods which you would choose normally, you know. And then that spread, that cheese, you might eat it sometimes. Maybe you are tired, you didn't sleep, you know, and then you crave something a little bit quick sugar, you know, but you know exactly why. And it's not because you constantly crave it, you know. It's sometimes, or okay, maybe there's some event and there is this cheese and it's fine, you know. Sometimes it's okay, and then you remember the effects. For example, I get pimples immediately. The next day I'm all in pimples from milk products. Well, I've been trying now to introduce a little bit of, okay, stop. Next exercise, plank, knee to elbow. So straight arms and knee goes to elbow diagonally. And let's start. Yeah, so I was trying now to introduce a little bit of like yogurt, for example, or Greek yogurt, but and I'm monitoring my skin, but I think it's not good for me. It's still not good for me. Although yogurt is fermented, you know, it's a different process. It's also processed food, by the way, yeah, and I'm all about whole foods, you know, as least as possible of processing. So yeah, I tried. I thought maybe it could be good for my digestive system as well, you know, because of the good bacteria. But I think that no, I will have to, not that I will have to cut it out, but I just tried and it didn't work, and I'm fine with not having dairy products. Okay, our last exercise, Superman. So you go on your belly and your arms, you squeeze the back, and you also put your legs up. Yeah, let's do it. So squeeze your back and your legs go up as well. Yeah, and so a little bit about breakfast, you know, more about, not a little bit, more about breakfast, because that's our topic of today. So yeah, breakfast before 10. However, if you wake up very early, so it's the best, of course, to have a routine. to have breakfast and lunch and dinner approximately at the same time. Like this, your stomach knows when it will get the food. It starts to prepare, to create enzymes. And it's better to have this routine. I feel if there is some disturbance in the routine of eating, okay, let's stop. Let's go into stretching. You can remove your shoes. We will stretch our back and neck. So yeah, if there is some disturbance, I will overeat immediately. Like I will eat more for the next meal or something. But again, if you wake up at 10 and you eat, it can be one breakfast, or maybe you wake up at 10 and then in 1 hour you already eat kind of lunch, So yeah, if you wake up at 5 a.m., then you will probably have 2 or even 3 breakfasts before your lunch. Let's stretch your head, hands on your head and stretch down, your back straight now. But it's good to have breakfast because, in the morning around 7 a.m., the cortisol level is highest. Okay, let's stop. Let's go on the floor. Let's do the cat. Let's arch our back and round our back. Arch and round, arch and round. And let's start. So round and arch, and your head goes back. Yeah, so cortisol level is highest around 7 a.m. Then it drops little by little. And some studies found that those who don't have breakfast, their cortisol is higher during the day. And what does that mean? Cortisol is stress hormone. And if we have stress, our body keeps the, it kind of disturbs the metabolic processes, Our body thinks that, we have to keep the fat because we don't know. It's a stressful situation. We don't know when we will need it. There's no time for digestion now. Okay, let's stop. The next exercise, we sit legs wide. We will go in front, and then halfway we will put our legs together and we will stretch again to the front. Yeah, so our body thinks, okay, we have to keep all the fat, no time for digestion, all the metabolic processes are disturbed, our blood vessels are contracted, our whole body is, contracted, the lymph is not, it's crazy, it sounds crazy, right? Like everything just, you have maybe even liquid retention because our lymph is not working properly. So we want to lower our cortisol level. Also energy levels, energy levels are more steady. However, it's not the case if your breakfast consists of, if the breakfast is kind of sweet. 3, 2, 1, let's stop. Now we go into quadriceps stretch. So now you have your legs a little bit more narrow, and later we will put them wider, so you will have a different stretch. So feel the front of the legs stretched. So about sugary breakfast or also fast carbs, it can be some croissants, basically pastry, jams, even bread. It's not ideal actually. If I gave you a choice to make between, let's say, some grains, I don't know, quinoa, for example, quinoa or bread, it's kind of, both are kind of carbs, but, we would crave the bread more. Okay, now we do the next exercise. So for the hips a little bit to open up. Now it will be a funny moment. Sorry for that. I mean, my daughter started to interrupt me a bit. Okay, so with your hips up, with your hips, we open up the hips and we will change halfway. It's a bit difficult exercise, but it's good for the stretching, to open up the hips, to unblock kind of this area as well. Okay, let's change other side. One leg in front bent, one leg in the back bent. Yeah, basically sugary breakfasts, your sugar later will, like glucose level will drop very quickly and you will not have energy as well, So we want complex carbs, fiber for slower sugar absorption. Also, by the way, the juices, the smoothies, or smoothies, fruit smoothies, it will also give you quick sugar. Okay, let's go into the meditation. So today I wanted to strengthen a little bit our kind of inner power, inner support. So let's do 3 deep breaths as always, to calibrate a little bit our breathing. And let's breathe in. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. So sometimes we feel like we're alone, like we're lonely, we're hopeless in some situation. And that we don't have enough support. Maybe we are not in our country where we were born, and maybe our family is not together with us, our parents are far, and we feel a little bit kind of weak. So now I want you to feel more support inside, and we will do that by imagining our ancestry, actually. So in any situation where you feel like you want to just drop everything, you feel like you're not strong enough, you feel helpless, let's gain some strength now, some inner strength. So imagine your dad and your mom behind your back, and they support you so much. They are always there. There's this strong connection. Even if maybe happens that your parents or one of the parents is not alive or you don't know them, just imagine this image. So they give you all this energy of support. They really want you to succeed in life. You are the continuation of the ancestry of the whole generation. Now imagine your grandparents, from both sides. They are all sending you this energy of huge support. You are so much supported. You are surrounded by all these people. Now imagine the grandparents, the grandparents of your grandparents from both sides. So there are now so many people. You are at the top of this pyramid. Now imagine another generation back and another generation back. And they all are sending you their energy. They just want you to succeed. They say, you can do it. You will succeed. We believe in you. You are at the top of this pyramid of our genus. And now you're absorbing all that energy. You feel so strong. You feel so much support. You are not lonely. You are not alone. Even if you are alone in the room, you are not lonely. These generations, they are always with you. You always have this connection with them. Feel that strength in you. And when you're ready, open your eyes and start your day with this power in you. Now let's stretch. And thank you so much for joining me in this workout. See you in the next one.